There's been things that have happened in my life in the past year and a half that never would have happened. And you've just got to remember that there's always something at the end that is a positive thing, and you've just got to hold on to that. I've always been a performer, so I've danced since I was 3. So I've done lots of singing and acting and dancing. I've also played the flute. I really miss going out for walks and sort of being outside, and it really helps to forget everything that's going on, sort of clear your mind. So I go for walks around where I live, sort of in the park and near areas. I had quite a long and hard process being diagnosed. I've been told that I have hip dysplasia and retroversion. I didn't have any problems my whole life, so it was up until about 2.5 years ago. So I was about 19 and I went to university to do a performing arts degree. And literally in the first week when I started to dance, I started to get a twinge in my hip. I saw a lot of different doctors and specialists who told me that I didn't need surgery and that he couldn't help me and that it would just go away on its own. This gradually got worse over the months while I was at university, and I gradually couldn't even walk to uni. I had to watch 5 lessons of dance a week, which was really difficult when that was sort of my dream and what I always wanted to do. I found a physio in Birmingham and thought, well, I'll go and see somebody else. I've got to keep trying because I know there's something going wrong. And I think I just thought, like, the world's telling me I shouldn't dance or I'm not allowed to dance, and I got told by people that I'd got scoliosis and there was nothing wrong with my hip, and this physio actually eventually said in the end that it was all in my head and that I'd made it all up. So I felt very lost at this point and I didn't really know what else to do. It was very difficult because I did feel quite on my own, because everyone in uni sort of obviously carried on with the course and carried on doing all the performing, and I just had to sit and watch. I didn't feel like I sort of got very much support when it initially started. I then actually found a hip page on Facebook with other people who had similar sort of symptoms to me in their hips, and they told me about a specialist in London. As soon as I saw him, he knew exactly what the problem was and said, "You've got dysplasia and retroversion." It was a very daunting time, but at the same time, it actually was a relief that I'd finally been told what the problem was and they knew how to help me rather than seeing all these different people that didn't know what to do. My main operation, the PAO, they put me to sleep for. It took about 3 or 4 hours to do the procedure. So they break 3 parts of your pelvis. And then they move it together so your ball and socket is sort of closer together, so you've not got as much space, and tilted my hips sort of in the right direction. As the time has gone on and I've now had the operation, I now know it was exactly the right thing to do. Like, I hardly have any pain, I'm now walking again, I'm starting to do activities. I'm feeling sort of much more relieved and happy and confident that I'm going in the right direction. I think it's really important to have a community to help, because I think it makes a massive difference having a community who understand and have sort of people who've had lower limb conditions in the same operation, and it means that you're not on your own. And I remember meeting up with a lady from Steps about a month or 2 before my operation and sort of going through my journey and my story. And then when I was sort of feeling a bit more fit and healthy again, I'd love to become a volunteer and sort of help and support the people through this. And I then sort of started to email and message people through the Steps Facebook group and over email, sort of helping other people who had similar problems and journey as me, and I could help them through that.